Yeah.
I'm curious because, like I said earlier, about like people loving Japan now. What do you think about people who like think of Japan as a utopia, like this kind of perfect society? Because people give me shit when I say like bad things about Japan. Like, if you don't like it, just leave. And I'm like, no, I'm just British. I just complain about everything.
Yeah, sometimes I find it very interesting. Like what is so great? You know, it's not that Japan has changed so much recently. It's just that suddenly it's become a utopia. So I just think that Japan is very unique, even in Asia. Like, and there are a lot of things that Japan does originally, like, you know, anime and J-rock and J-pop and all these culture things that Japan originally did that is now widespread in the world. So it's not that Japan has changed or anything. It's just that those little things are being noticed in the world.
I guess it's just like, it's more so just like it's more exposure to like over glorification of like, because now we know that Japan does all of these like unique things that are very different to Western countries. It's suddenly better, quote unquote. Yeah. Like, you know, like, yeah, of course, like there are a lot of things about Japan that are just more efficient.
I don't know what is so, I mean, I love matcha, but I don't know what is so like heavenly about matcha.
Do you like matcha?
I do, but I understand that it's good, but I don't know why.
In America especially, they treat matcha like a brand of cocaine.
No, exactly. No, Japan does too. Japan has matcha everything. I'm pretty sure there's like matcha toilet roll that you can eat.
But what I'm saying is that in America, there are so many things in America, like so many, like even if it's a hint of Asian, they're just like, yeah, we gotta have matcha something.
No, there's more matcha in Japan.
I mean, there is more matcha in Japan,
but too much matcha.
But it's like
what's up with that?
The way the matcha is like marketed towards like the Americans is like this exotic thing. It's a unique taste.
Like, because matcha is like an official frappuccino taste.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like around the world.
Yeah.
Around the world.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Because you don't get frappuccinos, gone. I'm the only one out of the three of us that will get a frappuccino.
Because you've turned more white since you've moved to Japan, Connor.
What it is, gone. It is what it is, okay?
I just think that globally, the world likes green stuff, like wasabi. It's green. Matcha, it's green. So if it's green, it's probably gonna
green. Yeah, I love that.
I love that.
Really? Is that just it? Is that what it comes down?
That's the only reason that I can come up with.
Green tea. I mean that's kind of just matcha, isn't it?
That's all matcha is. It's just tea. It's just green. It's just green stuff.
Honestly, I'm gonna say I think matcha slaps, and I'll be the one in the corner who will defend matcha.
No, don't get me wrong. I like matcha.
No, matcha is good.
Matcha is good, but
fuck's sake,
it shouldn't be like sold like this guy's like anti-matcha, I swear.
Connor's just like, finally somewhere I belong. Oh no, never mind.
My side there.
So matcha is just like the tip of the iceberg, but there are so many things about Japan are being discovered and are being like utopiaized. So like
bidets should be.
Exactly. There are a lot of things about Japan and Japanese culture that I think rightfully so should be put up on a pedestal, like bidets, for example, right? Like, I mean, fuck, you experience a bidet, your life has basically changed for the better. As we discussed in an earlier episode.
Heated toilet seats.
Japan
has normalized heated toilet seats.
What are some great things about Japan that you find really like amazing? I would like to know about that.
Okay, for me, personally, coming from Sydney, Sydney has one of the worst fucking public transport systems in the world. Like, I've discussed it in a podcast before, but like, just coming to Japan and being like, okay, the schedule says the train's coming at exactly 2:57, and the fact that I can go to the platform at 2:56 and the train arrives exactly 1 minute later is like, if it came on time in Australia, you'd think something was wrong. You'd think the bus driver had like a gun to his head, being like, arrive here on time, because otherwise it just never comes on time. So.
Yeah, there's two sides of Japan for me, because I love the convenience of Japan, but there's two sides of the convenience, because there's the daily living, because just living in Japan, just the daily living side of Japan, it's so convenient, it's so easy. And then there's the business side of Japan, which is like the exact opposite of convenience. So but like just living here, I feel like I get the best of Japan, because I'm self-employed, so it's way more convenient just to live here.
It drives me insane like how intensely they'll pursue politeness here. Like to a point where it makes everyone's life inconvenient. Like as Garm was saying about business, they'll keep people in the chain of the business that shouldn't be in the chain. Like there'll be middlemen in everything just out of like courtesy. And there's a point where I'm just like, come on, this is ridiculous. Like we can talk about it ourselves. Like no, you have to go through like, the 5 middlemen who introduced
It's
each
like,
other.
bro, do I really need to get approval from the boss's boss to just go
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
lunch? Like, I just want to go.
Yeah, I mean, the things I love, I like the safety. You know,
Oh yeah.
living in London is kind of sketch at times.
Oh, dude. Speaking of sketch, we've got to talk about America, right? Like,
Oh, right.
Yeah, New York to Tokyo has to be like
Yeah,
worlds
it's-
apart. And
Yeah.
then also, you know, being from the UK, we're not known for our culinary excellence. So it's nice having food that tastes good all the time.
at a reasonable
But I'm
price.
scared because, you know, I was very good at eating just like potato, being like, oh, this is amazing, isn't it? Just a potato. And then
Exactly.
now-
That when you come to Japan,
Yeah.
you become really like gourmet.
Yeah,
like
and now
you expect everything to taste good, and you're like, no.
yeah, to me, pizza was anything with cheese, bread, and tomato,
Exactly,
and I was pretty happy with that. Yeah,
butter,
I was
anything
happy.
with butter, cheese on it is good.
And then now it's like, this is stone baked, right? Oh no. Oven baked,
And it's
really?
aomori-san.
Embarrassing.
It's aomori-san.
Is it locally grown?
It's locally grown.
Yeah.
Which prefecture are these strawberries from? Oh, really? That prefecture?
Oh no. It
Embarrassing.
had,
What do you mean
away.
it didn't cost $1,000 for one strawberry? Get that out of here.
Yeah, every time I go back to the UK now, the hardest thing I have to adjust to is just going to like going through like my Uber Eats or the local restaurant guide like to my area and just seeing nothing that's appealing to me unless I travel all the way up to London in the city centre.
Takeout's really good here.
Yeah.
Takeout in the UK, it's like, which greasy food do you want?
Yeah, it's like you get a choice between kebab,
It's so
kebab
good.
pizza, chicken burgers, and that's.
I like chicken burgers, though. I do.
I mean, there's like I like chicken burgers as well, but there's a time and a place for chicken burgers.
Yeah.
What about you? What's the best thing? What's the best thing of both? Like, what do you like most about America? What do you like most about Japan?
Well, you know, the thing about I liked about America was that it's really diverse. You know,
Yeah.
you could go anywhere and really just feel at home.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Yeah,
friendly
yeah.
too. I really like
it's
the
very
friendliness.
friendly,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can have
It's
conversations with anyone.
Yeah, it's very open.
But in Japan, you know, it's hard to get friendly with people. I think it takes time. People are more sort of shy and have that one wall between.
Yeah, you feel like you have to break down multiple barriers to like really get to know someone, and even
Yeah.
then, it's
it takes
quite
time
hard.
to be able to call someone a friend, you know.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
So that's one of the differences I feel. But there are a lot of things I love about Japan as well. You feel safe, you know. You can trust everyone most of the time.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can trust, you know, and the quality is always, you know, very high for anything, not just food, but for any kind of service, or, you know, it's great. But I think that you get spoiled in Japan. So once you start living in Japan for a while and you go overseas, like everything feels slow, everything feels, you know, like not up
rude
to
and
par.
sluggish. Yeah.
sub-optimized.
I almost understand why some people just don't travel outside of Japan. I'm like, why would you? Like, what are you going to do?
Things just work here.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Japan. It's just everything you didn't think about works. And then except for the business side, but just like I said, everything outside of that just perfectly
I
works.
didn't realize the London Underground was. I mean, I knew it was dirty. But I didn't realize it was that dirty until you go like. You take
I knew that.
like,
I knew that.
because you get like you get the railway to the airport in Japan. It's ultra clean. You get in your plane, you get home. You have to get the underground to go home. And you're like, oh god, there's shit everywhere.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're from New York, right? Like the
Oh,
New York
God.
subways
Oh,
are
God.
just like another level.
I normally feel safe on public transport, but the underground, the subway in New York really tested my ability to feel safe.
Yeah. But even in the music industry, like concert-wise, I realized there was a huge difference. Like when I went to San Jose to do my first concert, like, you know, it was American style concerts. So
Yeah.
we were already used to doing the Japanese style, and then we went to the venue, and then it was lunchtime. So in Japan, you know, even if it's lunchtime, if there's a lot of work done, or, you know, no one just strays off, you know, goes on their own lunch break or anything. And everyone, like, if you have an hour, that means you have about 30 minutes of break,
right.
after like cleanup and everything. But
Yeah.
back in the States, it was 12 o'clock, everyone disappeared, and then no one was there. So the Japanese team was there waiting to, you know,
Confused.
I was like, oh, what do we do? And then so lunch break is 1 hour. So at 1 o'clock we come back and we do rehearsals again. So we were planning on that. But then like the camera people and the lighting people like didn't appear for another hour or so. And
That sounds like an American con.
But the amazing thing is, even though they don't like do all that preparation stuff,
Yeah.
like the show, boom, they do their thing. They do their thing. They don't need rehearsal. They just boom, they do their thing.
God damn, that's most conventions I've been to, there have been like technical difficulties on like every panel that I've hosted.
But,
My flight, a technical difficulty.
Yeah, but that's that's how the world works, and Japan is just very perfectionism and perfectionism.
Yeah.
They're just like a little too overcautious at times, where it's like, why are you stressing out about this?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to have 17 rehearsals. Like, I think
exactly.
1 or 2 is enough.